Trade secret. Introduction. A type of information that must be kept confidential in order to retain its competitive advantage is generally called that must be kept confidential in order to retain its competitive advantage is generally called trade secret. A trade secret is any information that can be used in the operation of a business or that enterprise that is sufficiently valuable and secret to afford an actual or potential economic advantage over others. Before we learn further, I just wanted to give you a very easy tip on trade secret. How do you understand trade secret? Trade secret is nothing but business secret. Any business, in order to achieve success in its line, they must follow certain procedure, which is information. That information can be anything. Because of that particular secret information itself, they'll get advantage over their opponents, and they'll be different from other business people in the market. That particular secret information can be a recipe, a formula, a method of conducting business. Let us say what kind of information is considered and qualified as trade secret. Generally, to qualify for trade secret protection, information should meet three parameters. Number one, be valuable. Number two, not be publicly known. And finally, be the subject of reasonable efforts to maintain its secrecy. So, a certain information, in order to qualify as trade secret, it should meet three parameters. Number one, it should be valuable to the company or the business, whichever claiming it's their trade secret. Not only valuable, but it should not be known to the public. If a business saying their trades, they have their own trade secret, secret should be a secret. It shouldn't be known by the other people. If it is known by the other people, how can it be a secret? Finally, because it's secret and they should keep some kind of efforts in order to protect the trade secret, there should be visible efforts that clearly display the efforts of the company to protect the trade secret. If the information meeting all these three parameters, then it is called as trade secret. Types of trade secrets. Number one, process. A process such as a cooking process that results in advantage such as a unique flavor. A cooking process. A cooking process that can be a trade secret. What comes to your brain as an example? In order to explain you, my best example is always KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Whenever people wanted to celebrate, most of them are going to prefer KFC as well if it is near to their home, or there are certain conditions. Why people have to go to KFC? Because there are hundreds and thousands of restaurants available on the market, but however, the chicken that they are going to serve is going to be distinguished from KFC, right? They have their own way of process in terms of making or preparing chicken that makes them different from the others in the market. Number two, design. The design of product or service, it can be difficult to keep design secrets for as long as they can typically be reverse engineered. It mainly speaks about certain things such as a car or a bike or any, there are certain things, each and everything requires a particular design. For example, The unique manufacturing procedure of Tata Nano. The Tata opponents were really concerned about how this Tata Nano is going to make effect in the market because of the kind of cost it is involved and the kind of features it has. The cost is so economic that everybody can afford, and the features everything that a mid-range car will have. So these kind of things, this kind of design can be protected until it is reverse engineered. You know what is reverse engineered means? Reverse engineering is nothing but dismantling it, unbuilding it. So once it is unbuilt, people or the man opponents will be very easily able to understand how did they design it at the cheapest cost. Number 3, methods. Methods such as an algorithm or calculation that improves decisions, operations, or products. Methods involves the best example for it is local made chocolates and Cadbury chocolates. What makes Cadbury chocolates so premium and what makes local chocolates not so premium? What's the difference? The kind of procedure or the method that they use in order to complete the chocolate as a finished product. Tools. A tool that improves work results, such as a proprietary design tool that improves productivity and quality. In the manufacturing industry, what happens is there are certain products which will get premium look with certain tools itself. Because of that particular tools, the product is going to get a precise design. If the tools that they use is revealed to the market, open market, everybody will start using that particular tools, and the business is gonna be get down for the people who started that procedure. So in certain kind of markets, tools also considered as trade secret. Automation. Proprietary systems are robotics that automate work to improve efficiency and quality. Yeah, once again, as an example, I would like to explain about car brands. There are plenty of car brands in the market, but there are certain kind of brands which are considered as premium brands. People love to own them, and there are certain kind of brands. Those cars are mid-range. People are going to speak about like mid-range. They are not speak about considered as premium cars. Why? Because of each and every industry, car manufacturing industry using robotics nowadays, and the kind of technology that they are using makes comes out with the perfection of making a car. If a car finished with premium quality, and it used to there is a consistency in making that premium quality cars from a particular brand, then that brand is going to be called as a premium brand. The same thing cannot be done by the other brands. That is the reason even automation procedures also considered as trade secret. Patents. A reusable solution that supplies to multiple designs, systems, or processes. For example, a jeans manufacturing company or factory like Levi Strauss kind of, if they come up with a new and unique pattern of jeans, what are they going to do? They are going to make a template which is called as a pattern. With that pattern, they can copy or reuse the same kind of pattern again and again in order to produce thousands of jean pants. So even patents also considered as trade secrets. Know-how. The ability to solve a problem that the competition is not able to solve. As an example, we can speak about law firms. What happens in the law firms? For civil kind of cases, there will be a separate law firm. These particular people are going to only deal with all the litigations of civil related cases. There will be a different kind of law firm for criminal cases. These people are going to deal with only criminal kind of cases. So these people are expertise in their own way. They might be able to solve the cases that other people might not be able to understand properly. So they are best in their own ways. That is the reason there are certain kind of problem solving skills also called as trade secret. Trade secrets. Trademarks, copyrights, and patents are all subject to extensive federal statutory schemes for their protection. There is no federal law relating to trade secrets, and no registration is required to obtain trade secret protection. Intellectual properties like trademarks, copyrights, and patents are meant to be registered. Copyrights in Copyrights Office, trademarks and patents in PTOs, by which they can protect their intellectual properties. However, for trade secrets, there is no particular procedure to register trade secret. Most trade secret law arises from common law principles, namely judge-made case law. So, earlier there was no particular law made for protecting trade secrets. However, they only had common law principles and judge-made case study laws for protecting trade secrets. So there's no separate law for it, but they used to follow common law principles for it by case studies. Next, the first reported trade secret case in the United States was decided in 1837 and involved manufacturing methods for making chocolates. So 1837 is the year that's when first litigation of trade secret has been came to the court. In 1939, a restatement of torts, which means a wrongful act or infringement of a right, adopted a definition of a trade secret, and many states relied on that in developing their body of case law, leading to greater consistency in the development of trade secrets law. So 1939 is the year that's when restatements of torts developed a definition for trade secret. And with the help of the trade secret definition, they started making law for it. Additionally, 1979, the National Conference of Commissioners on Uniform State Laws drafted the Uniform Trade Secrets Act to promote uniformity among the states with regard to trade secrets law. So, in 1979, National Conference of Commissioners made something called as United Trade Secrets Act. It's Uniform Trade Secrets Act. Uniform Trade Secret Act made because whatever the law followed to protect trade secrets should be uniform wherever the trade secret exists. The Uniform Trade Secret Act was amended in 1985, that means changed as per the scenarios. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so that you will not miss my latest uploads, and don't forget to share it.